This world was devastated before I was born. It is a harsh, bleak place where we live in eternal darkness. Life is a struggle, and people go on without hope. Why did this happen? No one will answer me directly. They only point to the flames.
Greetings, citizens of the internet. This is Oricalcos96 here, giving you another deck profile. This will be a update on my Dragunity Assault Mode deck, because I have made some changes to it. Probably after what to expect after this video will probably be the Oricalcos Challenge deck update. Without further than that, let's get into my Dragunity Assault Mode deck. This is my tournament deck that I take to locals. It does fairly well. I haven't topped yet, but I do fairly well. Most of the time I get 3 wins and 1 loss. Haven't gone undefeated yet, though. But oh well. What are you gonna do against unfair decks like windups and Atlanteans? There's not really much you can do. But let's get into the deck. First off, my boss monster, 2 Stardust Dragon Assault Mode. I freaking love this card. He's Stardust Dragon on crack, which is, well, that makes sense. He's Assault Mode. Whenever my opponent activates, if I have this on the field, whenever my opponent activates a spell, trap, or monster effect, I can tribute this card to negate the activation of that card and destroy it. And then during the end phase, he returns to the field. This card is awesome in the fact that I've had people rage quit as soon as they see me get this card. As soon as they see me get this card out, and they don't have anything to stop it. It's really good because if they don't rage quit against this, it makes my opponent actually have to think what to use. Think about what they're gonna play, if I'm gonna negate it or not. Which is why I like this. This card actually takes skill to get over. So it's very fun to see a derpy deck like Windups or Atlanteans have to actually use skill to get over this. The only bad part about Assault Mode monsters is that they're dead in the hand. Because you can only special summon them from the deck. Next up is Dragunity Armamisyltane. He's good because he means an instant level 8 synchro monster when I use him with the Phalanx. Or, like, say I summon ducks, they affect Veiler my ducks. I'll just, okay, send ducks to graveyard, special summon Armamisyltane, and then I can still synchro summon from there. This deck I found can get a first turn of Stardust Assault Mode about 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 first hands I can get a Stardust Assault Mode first turn. Next we got 2 Assault Beasts. It's a 4-star 1900 beater, or it's a search for Assault Mode activate. I discard it. Its effect is discard it from the hand, search Assault Mode activate. 2 Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. You can only use this effect once per game, but when you open with it, you get a huge lead. Especially because you can abuse the crap out of Dragon Ravine. 3 Dragunity Dukes. Pretty self-explanatory. He basically he's your first half of the Dragunity engine, the other being Phalanx. Then we've got 2 Dragunity Legionnaires. Everyone, quit telling me to run 3 of this card. 3 is a bit... I find 3 to be a bit much. 2 suits me just fine. Having Dragunity Legionnaire at 2 and Dragunity Aquas at 2 suits me just fine. Plus, I really only like running 2. Not only does it suit my playstyle, but it makes room for other cards that I need for the deck. And the other half of the main synchro engine, we got 3 Dragunity Phalanx. When he's equipped to a monster, Dragunity monster, special summon him from the back row. And then tune. Dragunity Atlas to use with Legionnaire, where it's similar to the Hornet Dragonfly. Or the Insector. Basically, it's similar to Insector Hornet, but a bit slower. And then the Heart and Soul of the deck, 3 Dragon Ravine. If you're running a Dragunity deck, you pretty much have to have 3 of these. They're field card. 2 Terraformings to search out said field card. Dark Hole because it's staple. 3 MSTs because in this deck... 3 MSTs and Heavy Storm because in this deck, Back Row Hate is your best friend. Because you really want to get past those Summon Hate cards. You really want to zap those Bottomlesses and those Solemn Warnings and those Solemn Judgments before they can become a real issue against your Assault Mode Stardust that you're trying to get out, or your Dragunity Ducks and stuff like that. Must Reborn, obvious staple is obvious. Foolish Burial, because it dumps your Dragon-type tuner in the grave. Cards of Consonance. Discard a Dragon-type tuner with 1,000 less attack. Draw 2 cards, which you can easily use this because I run 5 of its requirements to discard. 2 Pots of Duality. Don't really need to explain why, I guess. Pot of Avarice. Very abusable. It abuses Dragunities. 2 Assault Mode activates. Well, the name of the deck is Dragunity Assault Mode, so I shouldn't have to explain that. Triple Dark Bribe. Again, Back Row Hate is your best friend in this deck because you want to hit those anti-summon cards. And this is also useful against others. And this is also useful against other things. You can hit you because you can zap your opponent's staple cards. And usually what you use this against isn't as... Sure, they get to draw a card, but what you negate with this usually isn't as dangerous as what you just stopped. And for the extra deck, 2 Scraps, Thought Ruler, 3 Stardusts, because the name of the game is Summon Stardust Assault Mode. Gibulg for extra attack power. 3 Vajrayana, he's part of the main Synchro engine. TJ Hyper Librarian, when I find an opportunity to abuse him, I will. Heretic Dragon King of Atum, because I can summon him and abuse his ability. Side deck, we've got 2 Prohibition to stop whatever I feel like. 2 Magic Cylinder. This is just to add that surprise factor because not many people expect Magic Cylinder. 2 Bottomless Trap Holes. This is if I'm like going against Dark World or something like that. 3 Royal Decree. Again, Back Row Hate is the name of the game. 2 Goshen Match. This is for things like 6 Samurais and Wind-Ups. And because all the monsters in my deck are mostly win. Imperial Iron Wall. It helps counter macro. And it helps counter chaos decks. And Shadow Imprisoning Mirror to stop other dark attribute decks like Dark World. And that was my Dragunity Assault Mode deck. Let me know what you think about it. Comment what you thought about it. If you like the deck, go ahead and press that like button. If you like my silver voice acting, go ahead and press that like button. Because that quote I said before was is Silver the Hedgehog. For those of you who are Sonic fans, I'm a Sonic fan also. And Oricolcos96 out, and see you next video. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.